One of the many ways that brands can prepare for peak seasons is to reflect on previous peak performances. And as it turns out, Glossier had just wrapped up a summer sale in June. I think it's been a little bit over a month, so let's start there. Glossier historically only has one sale a year, which is during Cyber Week. So Joe, can you walk us through the decision to add another mid-sale and share a few highlights of how it went?
So yeah, like you said, historically, at least for the past 7 years or so, 6 or 7 years, Glossier has had one sale per year. It's been a sort of a big spectacle event over Black Friday weekend. We had actually, prior to the pandemic, had been planning this summer sale as an opportunity for our customers to, again, get access to our products at a discount, stock up mid-year, because there's many people who just wait the full year cycle to stock up. And so I want to give people a chance to buy in earlier and really for new customers to get to explore our products in a different season as well. Plan the summer sale, and for us, it was the equivalent to planning a second peak. The equivalent level of prep went into that, both on our side and on the OceanX side. And by and large, it was an enormous success. So we typically, our peak, end of year peak is very peaky. So I would say more peaky than really anywhere else I worked. Whereas typically I've seen like a 2.5x increase for peak periods. At Glossier, we see roughly a 10x increase from an average day, which is a lot. I'm just sure Rav can tell you that's also a lot to handle in a very brief period. And we saw something very similar for the summer sale. It was very exciting and a huge amount of volume that we were able to process with OceanX.
So Rob, now from the fulfillment side, can you share some highlights just from an operations perspective?
Yeah, no, 100%. So, one of the things I think Joe, his team, and Glossier do in general is they do a great job in terms of planning and preparation, right? So we receive forecasts from the team about 2 months in advance. What that allows us to do, understanding there's a massive ramp in terms of order volume over a specific period, is to plan out labor and resourcing during that period of time. So from our perspective, getting that organizational component up front from Joe and his team is really important, so that we can actually plan our resources and staff and how we fulfill and operate on our side as well, so we can help them grow and ensure that all those orders that we expect to get out are getting out in time. From our perspective as well, we just talked very briefly about, from a technology standpoint too, the APIs and capabilities that the team's built out over the last couple of years has also been enormously successful, and that involves us as well partnership with the Glossier team as well. So both teams collaborate and work together to actually improve and further each other in terms of our capabilities. So as an example, during the last summer sale peak, we had about 25 orders a second that we received from APIs. So there's a technology component that supports the scalability and the capability from an operational standpoint, and also the upfront planning that goes into it as well.